This is Talk What You Know Sports, and I'm your host, The Ghost, greatest host of sports talk, where we talk sports topics to the grave. We're talking about today the NFL upcoming season playoff predictions. That's right, my predictions. Let's get right to it. Let's start off with the AFC, where I have the Kansas City Chiefs, the number one seed with home field advantage. Patrick Mahomes is amazing, and that's all I need to say about the Kansas City Chiefs. What he did last year definitely is not a fluke. He'll probably do even greater things this year. So, again, I got the Kansas City Chiefs finishing number one, top seed in the AFC side. I got the New England Patriots coming in at number two because they're the New England Patriots. Don't really need to expound too much about the greatness there is of Tom Brady and especially Bill Belichick. So, again, the New England Patriots coming in at number two. The reason why I have them finish behind the Kansas City Chiefs is because they no longer have Gronkowski. If Gronkowski comes back, that may change the dynamics of my predictions. But for right now, I'm sticking New England Patriots at number two. Number three, I have the Indianapolis Colts coming in. I think Andrew Luck is back. They knocked off Houston Texans in the playoffs last year. He beat Deshaun Watson. I love Deshaun Watson. I love DeAndre Hopkins. But I'm going with Andrew Luck. I think Andrew Luck is back. So the Indianapolis Colts will finish at number three. Number four is the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't care about all this Cleveland Browns hype. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are still the team to beat in that division. I don't even have the Cleveland Browns finishing in front of the Baltimore Ravens. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are coming in at number four. I think Big Ben has something to prove with the Antonio Brown situation. You know, how that relationship went with Le'Veon Bell leaving. I just think Big Ben has a ton of pressure on him, and he has to come through. He's not getting any younger, and his career is probably winding down. So the Steelers will have another hurrah left in them in that division. So that leaves with your two wild card spots. I think the Houston Texans will get one. I think the Indianapolis Colts will edge them out in their division. So that's going to put them at number five for that first wild card spot. The Chargers will get the sixth wild card spot. I just think the Chargers are too good. Unfortunately, they're in the same division as the Kansas City Chiefs. That's why they're going to have that sixth and final playoff spot. Let's get to the NFC side. The NFC side, this is going to be some interesting picks that I will have for you. So the number one seed that I have in there will be, now it's not going to be Dallas Cowboys, so I don't want you Cowboys fans to think that I was going to say that. As a matter of fact, I have in that division the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, I have the Philadelphia Eagles winning that division, but that's not my number one seed. I'm going to give the number one seed to, I'll probably say the Los Angeles Rams. I think they will get the number one seed again. I think they're going to edge out the Saints, who will be the number two seed in that conference. I just think that the Rams will be a lot better than what they were last year. They're going to get that one receiver that they got, Coop. They're going to get him back. I think they was missing like that third weapon at the wide receiver spot. So I think that's what kind of hindered them from not beating the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. But they'll be back. Again, I got Drew Brees coming in at number two for the Saints. That's Drew Brees, and I think the Saints have a dynamic squad. Number three, I'm going to shock everybody with this one. I think the Detroit Lions will be that surprise team that comes in at number three, winning that NFC North Central Division. I think the Detroit Lions are going to shock everybody and finish number three as the third seed. They have a lot of history of losing, so I think this is going to be your surprise team of the year. Number four, I think that this team will win the division, and they will be the Philadelphia Eagles, and they will edge out the Dallas Cowboys for that. The Dallas Cowboys will pick up a wild card spot in the fifth seed, and then the last I will give to the Minnesota Vikings. I think it's a toss-up between them and the Carolina Panthers, but I think the edge goes to the Vikings. I think they'll be a lot better. So those are your playoff predictions. My playoff predictions for this upcoming season is subject to change. This is Talk What You Know Sports. I'm your host, The Ghost, greatest host of sports talk. See my IG channel, Facebook, and Twitter handle.